welcome back to episode 36 of the Director of Football, Journeyman with Ghent. This is the final episode of Ghent. In this one, we're going to have a look at the end of season awards. Yesterday, in game, we won the Champions League. In case you'd forgotten. Greatest manager of all time. Yep. It's me. Yep. We beat PSG. In case you didn't, you don't remember. Just the greatest of all time. But we are going to hang around till the end of the month to just have a look at everything that goes on here. So for this best 11, it's a golden generation of players that have come through the youth system, because in the 11 plus substitutes we have De Gresse, Everett, De Valle and Deckers. De Valle is a player we didn't have, in case you're not aware. He left before I arrived, so not my player, I don't care. So of the players that we've had longer term during our time here, Hector has gone in as the best goalkeeper in the last 10 years at Ghent, because we are only 10 years into the future. Petretta we had for a short time at the start of our reign of terror in Ghent. Everett and De Gresse, two fantastic players, as you're well aware, are currently playing for us now. Timchik, who we sold not too long ago. Actually, how's Petretta getting on wherever he's stationed currently? I'm guessing he's 33 now. In Legia Warsaw. He's been for the last couple of years. That's 3 years actually. Not doing too bad. Timchik is also 33 at Pushkash Akademika, but on loan at Al Ahly. Interesting. I would never have thought that he was good enough to play in Hungary to begin with. De Valle, player that we, like I said, never actually played, is playing for Antilaspor. Well, when I say playing, I mean he's arrived there. His only good season since he left us was with Cercle Bruges, the season they got absolutely smashed in the league. Verstraete, don't think he was here when we were. Maybe at the start, but we never really played him. I don't remember him. Jonathan David, who unfortunately had left us long before I arrived, who, as we know, has been breaking hearts with Charleroi. Yeah, he left a long time before we arrived. Went to Benfica and then PSG. Had a season at Anderlecht where I was so very sad to see that he was better than, or he was doing bits against us. Lega. Oh, this is the Leon winger who looks quite tasty. Not getting any games, but his 3 seasons with us were pretty well. 2.5 seasons with us were pretty good. Deckers, as you know, wonderful players, and Diallo, obviously one of the best strikers in the world, playing up front in our best 11. Kaminski has retired since he moved to Antwerp. Never actually got a game. That's sad. Boban, what are you up to these days, my friend? You are still playing in Croatia. No, Czech Republic. Never mind, Czech Republic. Not having a bad time, to be fair. Just having a... I really wish that he did become that central midfielder I wanted him to become, because he's got... We started playing with a ball-winning midfielder, and he's good at it. Dylan Braun, I don't care about you. How's Yannick Jacques got on at Valencia? 28 and 10. So his most successful league goal-scoring season. To be fair, we didn't really give him a whole lot of opportunities in the last season or so. Sidice off at Ulsan Hyundai. 11 and 2. 11 games, 2 goals, not bad. And Carnevale sitting on the bench, as we know, a monster who's going to the Euros with Italy. Baldoff is also going to the Euros with Argentina after the manager saying he wasn't good enough to play for them. So as I said, Dodora, Diallo, Gonzalez, top 3. We all know how FM works at this stage. Young player of the season, Dodora, had to be. The team of the season, Baldoff in goal, Mitkov and Nathan wing backs, Everton, De Gresse. Yeah, fair enough. I would maybe, instead of De Gresse, I would have had Nkita, because he played quite a lot of games there for us. Dodora and Leo, yeah. Gonzalez, yeah. It's pretty much anybody who's been watching this season in particular. Well, obviously this season. Anybody who's been watching this season will probably be able to say 10 out of 11 of them were starters more often than not. Nuno Leo had the goal of the season against Roma. Guessing that's the game we demolished Roma, because that was quite a good game. It's interesting because normally it is a league goal that gets the goal of the season. So the fact this was in the Champions League, because did I mention we won the Champions League? I don't know if I did, but we did. This might actually have been in the first leg. No, was it the second leg we smashed them away from home? We find it when the highlight pops up. This might have been the second leg, actually. Is it going to load? It's not going to be worth it either. That's the problem. I know that. I know it's not going to be worth it. Like, we've had some fantastic goals scored this year. I don't remember any particular one. It was just a free kick. Oh. I wish you gave a little description down here of like why it was the goal of the season. Stats wise, Diallo 53 goals this season, an absolute monster in front of goal this year. Highest average rating, Dodora 7.65. Average rating, I think he's 7.9 in the league. Yeah, 7.9 in the league. There's no way he's. The fact he's only worth 15 million is insane. Diallo most assists with 17, also scored 53. He was involved in 70 goals this year. Directly involved. Either scored them or was the man that made them. The man can do anything. Baldoff with 92% pass completion. Diallo with the most man of the matches with 11. Most yellow cards, Mikov with 22. Gotta respect a man who gets 22 yellow cards in a season. Carlos Roberto and Mori Conte both getting a red card. If I'm not mistaken, that was Conte's debut that he got that red card. Wasn't happy with him after that. It was a memorable season for KAA Ghent as they tasted success in the Jupiler Pro League, UEFA Champions League, Bear van Belgique and UEFA Super Cup. Ghent are expected to, or had been expected to make much of the Jupiler Pro title running and lived up to their pre-season billing by finishing top of the pile. It was a superb season for KAA Ghent as they claimed their third successive title to back up their pre-season credentials. Nothing about the fact we dominated the Champions League. The match of the season was a 5-0 victory over Charleroi. Moment to forget, it was 2-0 defeat to Michelin. It wasn't great, to be fair. I remember that game. That was during our little dodgy patch. Our stadium was 97% full and we used 31 players, which was second highest in the league. Interesting. Nobody cares about where the players were of years gone by. I'm just going to accept this club vision. What do they want? Quarterfinals of the Champions League. So whomever comes in after me is going to have, what are the facilities going to be after? That have 4.5-star training and youth facilities. Finance wise, I haven't checked the finances. 42.5 million, or nearly 43 million. Yeah, I've done this. I've done this club quite good. The player to miss most percentage of the season was De Groot. Mikov had 8 injuries, and the longest spell out was De Groot with 36%. I had forgotten that Lucas Tack was sitting in the reserves for a period of time, but he's gone on loan now. He went on loan to, I don't remember who went on loan. Fair enough. The squad are going to come back in just under 1 month's time. As you can see, this is how our team played in the Champions League final. Gonzalez struggled, but still won the game. And a bunch of our staff get new contracts. Nathan is wanted by PSG and Barcelona. It's not bad for a 22-year-old winger who only joined us at the start of the season. Yeah, just joined. And he's actually valued at less than what we paid for him. He's had a really good season. I would have expected it to be higher. But, okay. Diallo gets the Golden Boot for the Champions League, beating Roberto by 1. I would be disappointed if I was Roberto, having played so well through the whole lot of it and then not even getting the Golden Boot. Having been top of the Golden Boot for quite a while. In the team of the season, we have 7 players: Nathan, Everett, and Mitkov as 3 of the 4 defenders. Leo and Gonzalez getting in as half the midfield. Carnevale and Diallo up front. No place for Carlos Roberto. And the Celtic goalkeeper. How far did Celtic get that they had the best goalkeeper in the... How did they get the best goalkeeper in the tournament when he was the... What? He conceded 17 goals in the group stage. Oh, they're taking into consideration this as well. That's why sometimes these results are scuffed. Champions League goalkeeper Baldoff got 3rd, Everett and Nathan 2nd and 3rd. Midfielders, Carlos Roberto got midfielder of the season, but didn't make it into the dream team. And Naldino was the only striker to make it into the top 3 that wasn't one of ours. Fair enough. So that is our journey with Ghent done. Actually, before we jump anywhere, I am still not a legend. I am still just a favourite personnel. What? The Dora has gone in as an icon. Makes sense. He has been amazing since he arrived. Sidije isn't there as well. Carnevale, Sidije, and Dodora are recent players. Yet I'm over here in favour of personnel. De Gresse, Everett, Nuno Leo, and Hernan Gonzalez all making it in as favoured personnel as well. Reputation of the club is 4.5 stars. We did bits. This club was completely different to it from when we took it over. The stadium was only built in 2013. 17 years old now, actually. Doesn't seem like it's that long ago. Like, look at the tiny wage budget. Oh, we're so good. We are so good at football. We're so good. This director of football, I can't say enough about how good this director of football is. Who is my director of football? Arthur Platek, a Polish director of football. His director of football attributes aren't great, they're 15s. But he's just been an absolute monster. Thank you very much, my friend. Anyway, that's where we're going to end this part. The next part will be about probably a bunch of interview. Well, I'm not going to do the interviews, but I'm going to let you know how the interviews go. Hopefully we find something, because there isn't anything currently that we can apply for. There is a bunch of jobs in England, France, Spain, Italy, and Germany, but I've got none of those loaded. So we might spend just the season somewhere else, or I might load up. That's what I said I was going to do. Might try and load some teams in a different continent and apply for a bunch of them. So if you have enjoyed this part, make sure to hang around, because we're going to do another part. I completely forgot. So don't go anywhere. We'll be back in just a second. But yeah, make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Back in a second. Right, folks, we're back now. We are after removing European leagues, and we've removed the European leagues. There is South American leagues I have loaded. I will show you those in just a second. We're just going to have a quick look at something that has popped up for Ghent. They are working on expanding the stadium. It's going to cost 22.5 million to expand it by 12,375 seats. It's going to take just over a year to complete, but that's fine. So that means moving into a different stadium, which is the Bruges Community Arena, which only the Belgian under-19 teams I've played in. But I don't actually know who owns the stadium, but we're playing in it, which is all that matters. So it means we're going to be moving out of the Galamaco arena, so it can be expanded, but we're not going to be here to see it. So it's going to bring it up to a 52,400 seater stadium. Along with that, they're also improving the club's training and youth facilities at a cost of almost 10 million. It will take 6 months to complete, which you see why 6 months time is important. So they're going to have 4.5-star training facilities and youth facilities. Still financially rich, of course. There's 22 million left in the bank after all of this fantastic spending of money they're doing. So that is... So ground maintenance is 32 million for this month. That's a lot of money. But with the training and youth facilities being increased, it's going to be fantastic. As you can see, they've already... Are they intending on increasing it again? Because they were already starting. That was already started. Interesting. So it's going to be 4.5 star regardless. We are going to be jumping ship at the end of this month, and all our beautiful players are going to have to enjoy life without us, unfortunately for them. We have, as I said, added and removed some leagues. Argentina, I'm not sure if I want to add. I've added it now. I might remove it because I managed in Argentina last year. I'm looking to go to places that people don't normally go. So like Bolivia would be one I'd enjoy. I haven't managed in Brazil in quite a while, so I'm considering leaving Brazil in. I would love to manage in Chile. Haven't managed there ever, I think. Same with Colombia. I don't think I've ever managed in Colombia. We've also gone and put in Paraguay, Peru, where for some reason Peru is the one that's calling to me the most, and Uruguay. If I'm honest, I think Uruguay and Peru are the ones that I would consider the most right now. I might just add Brazil just to have Brazil. I might forgo Argentina because that is the one that's going to load first, but I don't really want to go there. There are some countries as well that are going to be hanging on for a little while longer than some. So like Austria and Croatia are going to be leaving us on the 20th, so they're here for 17 more days in this save. But like Belarus is going to be here till it's going to be loaded till February. Finland's going to be loaded till November. So some of them are going to be here a little while longer. Norway is here till January, but I am thinking we're going to have to wait until January for every one of these new countries to be loaded. So like I said, Uruguay, Peru, Paraguay and Bolivia are all loading on the 1st of January. The Chilean and Colombian leagues are going to be loading on the 10th, and the Brazil leagues are going to be loading on the 2nd. Argentina does come in July, which is why I'm considering not adding them, because I don't really, like I said, I managed in Argentina last year. I was River Plate manager. I kind of want to move away from Argentina because we dominated with Argentina last year, or in Argentina with River Plate last year. And like I said, Peru, Uruguay, they're calling to me. I feel like that's one of my next destinations. I wouldn't mind Colombia, Chile, Bolivia, Paraguay. Brazil and Argentina, I don't know. I haven't decided yet. We'll find out for the next episode tomorrow if I've decided to load either one of these two leagues. But the rest of them, definitely. Because I do want it to be the same premise where it's the lesser travelled parts of the world. So like when you go to South America, most people would want to manage in Argentina and Brazil. I want to go to South America and manage somewhere different. Uruguay is teetering on the edge of being a country that I think we won't know, but I haven't managed there in a long time. But I think right now Peru is probably the one I'm edging towards the most. But they're all going to be loaded in January. So we're going to just have to wait 6 months in-game for that. So the next time you see me for this series will be somewhere in South America. We're going to load it up, go job hunting, and see what happens. So if you have enjoyed and you're looking forward to our future endeavours in the Director of Football Journeyman series, let me know down in the comments which country you think would be the way to go. Argentina and Brazil. What do you think about adding them? Should I leave them off? Because I didn't add the 5 major European countries. Let me know all of that in the comments down below. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you. Oh no, leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Forgot all about that. Yeah, comment. Like I said, what country should we go managing? Specifically, what club in that country would you like me to manage? Should I load Argentina and Brazil? And like and subscribe so you can see the new endeavour in South America. Thank you very much for watching, fellas, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!